collective, we are going to talk about this full moon in Aries. As you guys know, full moons are definitely all about releasing things that are no longer serving you, whether that be a person, place, thing, belief, mindset, what have you. All right. So let's see what you need to know about this Aries full moon. It would be important for you also to see where Aries is in your chart and go to your favorite astrologer and figure out what you should be doing with that. Okay. We've got cool your emotions. Shut the fuck up. Look at that card. Full moon in Aries. Some of you guys might be feeling pretty emotional right now. Go figure. I was called to do this reading. I normally do not do collective readings like this for a full moon or any lunar event, for that matter. But this just tells me that I'm doing exactly what I was told to do. So, great. Full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Some of you may need to be releasing negative emotions. Okay. Some of you may be feeling very passionately about person, place, thing, belief, mindset, blah, blah, blah. You may need to tamper that just a little bit. Okay. Messages for the collective for this full moon in Aries. Moon shining, stay in integrity. Okay, so this is telling me that some of you have very strong opinions, okay? That's okay for you to have very strong opinions. However, there is a way for you to express your emotions and your opinions and your thoughts, ideas, feelings, whatever, in a way that does not make you lose your integrity, all right? In a way that does not make other people look at you like you lose your shit, all right? Messages for the collective for this full moon in Aries, please. And we have this and that are true. Open-mindedness, perspective, nuance, and complexity. I feel like a lot of you are stuck in this or that thinking, okay? And you're not really open to other people's opinions right now. I feel like this is telling you to release any preconceived notions you have about things that you're very passionate about and listen to others and their thought processes, opinions, feelings about things that you also have very strong opinions about, and see if you can't find some sort of middle ground, okay? Because I feel like there's something that can be learned here, but there's some stubbornness coming off of this. Tell me about the collective. What do they need to know for this full moon in Aries? Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Some of you may be emotional about a job, okay? Maybe you're freaking out because you think you're not going to have enough. Maybe you believe that you are not capable of doing something, that you are not someone who deserves to have something. That is not the case, okay? It's just not the case. So you need to get rid of that scarcity mindset and bring in some abundance for yourself. We have fair man, dealings and relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. And dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So the one thing that sticks out to me are these two cards, okay? These can be two opposing forces, when it comes to different belief systems, okay? It's like this woman, obviously of Asian descent, okay? This is plain old white guy. Okay, so there could be something that you can learn from people who come from a different place than you. Okay, because with this cobweb card that says protected from negative forces beyond your control, I feel like and you will be taken care of in difficult times. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this is you may just live in a place where you don't have to deal with the same things that other people have to deal with throughout the world. You've been shielded and protected from that. Just because you are not experiencing the world in the same way that other people are experiencing the world does not mean that their experiences are any less valid than yours. Okay. Messages for Aries, please. Not Aries, the collective for the Aries full moon. What do we got? Time to go in the reverse. I bet this whole deck's in the reverse. It is. Time to go and loyal heart. Let's see. Time to go, 45. The message for this one is endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. Interesting. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. Something's definitely coming to an end here, and you may be fighting the flow. Okay, you're being called to listen to others around you, listen to their opinions, okay? Then we also have this loyal heart card that says fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they're faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always, divinely protected, and divinely directed. So what I was getting from this is you are going to have someone who, from an unlikely source, okay, is going to show you more loyalty than the people that you had expected it to come from. All right. And I feel like that's going to open you up to a whole new way of thinking, which I think will propel you into another situation, because definitely something is ending. We saw that. All right. Getting called to use that numerology deck. I keep looking at it. All right, we'll save this one for a minute. All right. Tell me. What's here for the collective for the Aries full moon? What is here for the collective for the Aries full moon? We have number 33, communication. I feel like communication is going to be, oh, look at that, effort in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like communication is going to be very important here. And I feel like instead of talking about your opinion, this is the time to listen, okay? Listen to someone else's experiences. Number 33 is also a master number. So it says this card indicates a need to communicate your thoughts and feelings and have the courage to speak your truth. Instead of keeping things to yourself out of fear of judgment, ridicule, or conflict, you must express your honest opinion. By doing so, you're releasing the energy from your being and promoting a healthy body and mind. This card indicates that you have something important to say. You are being encouraged to communicate or express yourself through writing, speaking, singing, dance, acting, music, or art. You may prefer to compose poetry or note your thoughts in a journal and keep your ideas and feelings to yourself. Or you may choose to voice them to others so that you may give and receive guidance, wisdom, and hope. Whether your message is intended to inspire those around you or to simply heal yourself, it's important and necessary to help raise your own vibration, which in turn raises the vibration of the world. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to communicate and express your truth. When you are honest and respectful, and seek to serve the greater good, your message will be received in the best possible light. Honest communication is the key. The affirmation here is, by communicating my truth, I create a healthy, harmonious life. What I was taking from that there is big emphasis on giving and receiving guidance, okay? So big emphasis on receiving also. And then we have this effort card. Came out in the reverse. This deck really doesn't do much with reversals. So we will try to figure this out. Okay. This card indicates a time when extra effort is required to overcome your current obstacles and challenges, as you're now being tested and your attitude is the key. Rather than surrender to self-pity, laziness, negativity, or frustration, you must utilize your inner power, for you are stronger than you think. When the going gets tough, the tough must get going. So pull yourself together and have faith in your success. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to call upon your inner and outer resources to achieve the outcome you desire. Rather than succumb to quick fix solutions, shortcuts, or manipulation, you must plan, focus, and act with tenacity and drive. With effort and determination, you will break through all restrictions that are presently holding you back. Remember when we saw that card that said you needed to surrender scarcity mindset? You know. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that require you to put extra effort into overcoming your challenges. Never, ever give up, and your success is guaranteed. Affirmation is, with optimism, faith, and effort, I overcome my challenges. So, yeah, I feel like you're going to have some help that comes from an unlikely source. I feel like it's going to be somebody that you wouldn't generally speak to about these things. I don't know why I keep feeling that way, but I do. Oh, we need to use these. All right. What is the advice for the collective for the full moon in Aries? What is the advice for the collective for this full moon in Aries? What's the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective for this full moon in Aries? They're wanting to talk, but I don't want to take jumpers for this. Moving on. Solar plexus chakra and fertility. You guys have a lot coming in. A lot of growth, a lot of knowledge, a lot of, could be a rebirth, okay? A lot of things are growing for you, and a lot of it also has to do with your confidence and how you see yourself, all right? And I feel like you're moving on from things that made you feel not so good. And I feel like a lot of these things were kind of implanted in you for a very long time. And you just didn't know that you needed to release them. All right, tell me about this moving on card. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like these Eight of Cups, yeah. So I feel like these are things that were given to you without your consent or knowledge. This is like, you know, thoughts, feelings, actions, intentions, things that are ingrained in us from a very young age, okay? And I feel like you're moving away from that because you're realizing the chaos that's there. Big emphasis on the moving around because you have this moving on card, which is the Six of Swords in this deck. And then you also have the Eight of Cups, all right? And I feel like there was somebody who gave you this. Tell me about this solar plexus. Yeah. Yes. Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. So there were some illusions that you had about yourself. Okay. And you're learning to heal those. I like that. I like it a lot. And you're able to come out of this restrictive energy. It's like you felt like you weren't able to do something before. Okay. Page of Swords, but now you have a little bit of curiosity. You've went out, you've experienced a little bit. You're curious about what else is out there. So you need to release these things that, you know, that you've been taught for so long to believe about yourself, so you can go and explore the world and have new experiences and abundance, okay? Because it's here for you to have. Tell me about fertility. This is the Empress in this deck. Two of Wands. Yeah, and the traditional Two of Wands and the Rider-Waite. The guy there is turning his back on one wand and he's holding the world in his hand and he's looking out across the ocean, right? So I feel like this is big emphasis on you have plans to communicate, plans to move, plans to take action, all right? And that might require you to leave something behind. The Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like some of you may be going through an awakening and you're just learning that maybe your beliefs that you've had for a really long time held you back. Two of Swords. There was a blockage there. What you believed was not doing you any favors. Okay, or the thoughts that you had weren't doing you any favors. All right. So I feel like you guys know what you need to do, collective. You got this. You got it in the bag. Move around. Use your highest self. Use your intuition. There is a whole big wide world out there for you to see. So release this thought process that you cannot do, be, have, or experience anything that you want, okay? Because you can. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Happy full moon. Bye.